Lately, I've been allowing myself to wake up naturally whenever my body wants to, and it just so happens to find its rhythm around 6 a.m. I usually just lie in bed and contemplate my existence, try not to over obsess about my to-do list for the day, and clear my head a little bit from my wild dreams, because I have extremely vivid dreams every night with intuitive downloads. So I keep my journal and a book on my bed always, so that I just grab it first thing in the morning before my phone or anything else and just pour out my first thoughts of the day, which are usually quite beautiful. I gotta say, my mind is most clear and sensitive in the morning, so it's really nice to channel a bit from that place. But I feed the cats that I'm watching right now, and one of my favorite things to do of all time is get myself outside first thing in the morning. I feel like it's really helpful for my body and my nervous system, my circadian rhythms, to feel the elements first thing. Even if it's raining, I will let myself get rained on, and it feels so healing. But I just love having my body touch the earth, and I will do some vocal toning, which also helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, especially if I've had some intense nightmares or anxiety-ridden dreams, which definitely happens sometimes. I'll do some qigong energy practices and also say some prayers. This just helps to really establish myself in the truth of who I am, why I'm here, my mission, and really helps me find clarity before doing all the little mundane tasks of the day. In case any of you are wondering what herbs I've been drinking lately, I've been making ginger tea every morning with some echinacea that I got in Turkey. Really great and immune boosting. I've been drinking this since I was really little. This is Ilamur. I'm not saying it quite right, but it's also an immune boosting kind of heal all herb from Turkey. And then I usually add a bag of mint in here, or going with the hibiscus today. Cleaning is something that just hits differently in the morning. That first dopamine hit of the day is really nice, and whatever you find dopamine release from first thing in the morning is what your body will return to and seek dopamine from for the rest of the day. So it's really great to do something like cleaning instead of going through Instagram. But I've been pulling oracle cards lately just to set my days off with some intention. Every season has different questions, and it's good to have some oracle guidance. And the last thing I do before yoga is just a little piano lesson. I've been using this app called Flowkey, and I'm slowly learning my favorite classical songs. Now the time has come for me to get ready for yoga, but I just wanted to share some of my latest thrift finds, because this bodysuit I'm wearing is one of them and I just adore it. Today's video is sponsored by ThredUp. They're an incredible online thrift store with thousands of brands that you know and love for up to 90% off estimated retail. They make it so easy to shop for exactly what you're looking for by just searching things up in the search bar and then customizing all of your sizes. It's so convenient and saves time. Get 35% off of your first order and free shipping using my code HITOMI, so it'll be the first link in my description box below if you want to check them out. But this bodysuit is by the brand Intimately by Free People and was originally around $48, but I got it on ThredUp for $19.99. I am obsessed with this skirt. I've been wearing it non-stop since I got it. It's by the brand Rachel Zoe and was originally around $262, but I got it on ThredUp for $16.99, and let me tell you, this is such a great staple. I've been wearing it with so many different things. This shirt is also Intimately by Free People and was originally around $30, but I got it on ThredUp for $16.99. I love the earthy tone and it is just very comfortable. And I'm styling it with this cause skirt, which was originally around $115, but I got it on ThredUp for $27.99. I love the cut of it. It's such a vibe. It's a really nice material, and all of their pieces that are on their site are in such good condition. Skirts, dresses, no pants at all are pretty much my bottoms of choice, because I just like to be free. Anything but pants, basically. And you've probably seen me wearing this shirt already because I adore it. This is by the brand Madewell, was originally around $43.99, but I got it on ThredUp for $24.99. You can click the first link in my description box and use my code HITOMI for 35% off your first order and free shipping.
You can really tell my color palette through just these outfits. Like, we love the earth tones, we love white. Very easy to get dressed every single day. So much ease. Driving to yoga, getting driven to yoga because I'm a child and I don't drive or have a vehicle. Thank you, Kaylee.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's a beautiful morning.
What are some ways that yoga has affected your life? In a positive way?
Less anxiety, less worry about figuring everything out in the world, better posture, alignment, less pain and aches. How about you?
It gives me a reason to live. No, I'm not sure yet. It helps me to bring the yoga practice into my daily, everyday life. So just like more awareness, like you said, like your posture, your breathing, maybe recognizing your thoughts and what's going on in your mind. You know, you meet yourself where you're at every day, right? And
Do the most with what you can.
just do the best you can. Don't be too hard on yourself.
I agree with that statement. And it's okay to cry, right?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I think it's necessary. Imagine not crying. That would be sad. That would make me want to cry. Yay, we're pulling up to the yoga shala. We're getting one step closer to whatever.
Okay, let's go. We're at the farmer's market.
Is that what it is?
Wow, how much is this?
$3 2 for $5.
Quick little farmer's market haul. Got some salad greens, some Chinese eggplant, my favorite. This absorbs flavor so well, and I'm gonna make this for breakfast. I got some tomatoes, a big bunch of kale, so beautiful, and some basil. This was a huge bouquet, but I gave many stems away, and this is the perfect amount for me for the week. I love making yummy toast and just having fresh herbs in general for dressings and garnish is so good. I feel like basil should just be a houseplant. It's so fragrant, aromatic foliage. Morning skincare routine, nearly complete. I just cleansed, put on some serum that's helpful for my acne, and then some hyaluronic acid moisturizer and sunscreen to top it all off. I love using zinc oxide sunscreen. These are the ones that I'm using right now. I ran out of my native one, so this one I use for my face and this one I use for my body. And because zinc oxide can be so thick, when you're using it on your face, it's really good to use a oil cleanser to remove that zinc oxide, because when I first started using this kind of sunscreen, it would clog my pores and it just felt like it never left my face, and it's because I was just using a normal cleanser. But then I started using a oil cleanser that actually got rid of the sunscreen at the end of the day, and I'm using this one. It's a pre-cleanser by Dermalogica, and when I use this on my zinc oxide base, I can see the white cream film stuff coming off, and it's really helpful. So that's kind of like my hack for using this kind of thicker sunscreen. I love not wearing makeup. I normally never really wore makeup in my day-to-day life, unless when I was living in New York would go to events. But for the past 2 years, I was only wearing makeup to film, and I stopped doing that, and it feels so good just showing my real raw self. I feel like when you liberate one aspect of your life, then it kind of ripples out in other ways too. I feel like I've gotten so much better at stating boundaries and not questioning my intuition when I feel certain types of ways. And I just feel like I'm casting less shame upon all of my natural experience, and there's no space for judgmental thoughts. I'm liberating myself from needing to fill some random expectation that I don't even believe in. Like, I don't want to carry out a system that I don't believe in, which is the beauty industry that makes us feel like there's constantly something wrong with us. So I'm breathing life into the world that I want to exist within by not wearing makeup and by accepting all the little things I've been told not to.
officially upgraded to the half-gallon mason jar, and I just need to drink 2 of these a day for a gallon of fluids a day. That sounded kind of gross, but sometimes I'll drink 3 of these and it's really easy. So I just love having this. I don't have to constantly refill my cup of water. Water, such a valuable resource. I'm so thankful. Sometimes I will ohm to my water. Does it change the molecular structure? Perhaps. I also pray over my food and say thank you and express gratitude for my food. And I swear it just digests so much better because my body just knows it's receiving a miracle and a blessing, and I'm eating from a place of love, consuming from a place of love, and I genuinely feel like that helps my digestion. And for anything that I intake, I just really like to pray over it, and it changes the way that it's received. Maybe even just because I'm anchoring love into that moment, but try and eat outside because I love having the first meal of the day outside, but it just started torrentially downpouring. I love meals like this. That's just everything put into one bowl or stir fry, just nutrient dense. That is so yummy. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling some anxiety today. I've been holding a lot of space for different people, family things, and I just feel energetically exhausted from doing that. You know, helping people breathe through really heavy things. It feels like part of my mission, my dharma, my service here. And I just am feeling the need to recoup. I canceled some plans that I made later, and I'm so happy about it. It was like the first thing. I just knew I needed to kind of tend to my inner space and not talk to anyone really today. Not share too much energetic space with anyone and just be in my own bubble. Still feel kind of overwhelmed or energetically drained, even though I've had such a calm morning. It's really, I always feel like I carry the weight of the world on my shoulders. It's really easy to do when there's so many people that need help and there's so many issues that need support. There's so much to learn about and educate yourself on, but it's like, cool, you're allowed to take a step back too, sweetie. I'm really excited to spend this entire day alone, and this morning honestly has been quite lovely. And honestly, my experience of anxiety lately is so low-key. It just feels like a minor inconvenience. I just noticed that my body's a little bit tighter, a little bit agitated. I feel my heart racing a little bit, and I watch it and I don't attach a story to it, and I clearly know the cause and I clearly know the solution, and I'm acting accordingly. And so it doesn't have to take over my world or just shift anything or make me act out of fear, because I'm just kind of in conversation with it, and it feels really good to be at that place with my anxiety. Little update, I'm cleaning up after breakfast, listening to this beautiful chorus album, and my anxiety is gone. Praying and listening to mantras and singing is just so healing, and it moves that energy around, and I'm so grateful. I feel really cleared after that. Hey, what's up you guys? Today I wanted to show you a trampoline tour. Smash that like button down below. I do try to activate my inner child every single day in some way, and this house that I'm house sitting just so happens to have a trampoline, so I jump on it every day and it makes me so happy. I just instantly want to laugh. But other times I'll go for a bike ride or just play catch with myself or go out on a nature walk with the intention of talking to the trees and plants, and it just makes everything feel so light. So highly recommend. I like to do this before getting into a workflow because it just feels so light. You know when you were a kid, you would just spend the whole day playing, and that felt like what your existence was literally made for? I want to get back to that. I want to be hanging out with someone and then have a work thing come up or a friend asks to hang out and I'll be like, yeah, you can come play with us if you want, or sorry, I'm busy playing right now. It's so fun. Play catch with your friends, with your loved ones. That's another really fun inner child activating thing. Catch or basketball on the street if you don't have a court. Thank you so much for joining me for my morning routine. I hope that you take some deep belly breaths until I see you next. Thank you for breathing through it all with me, Earth Angels. Bye!